So I know we've been talking a lot about Marvel, basically Avengers Infinity War and Spider-Man, a lot of that stuff lately, so today I wanted to change it around and talk about the DCEU for a little bit. I really want to talk about some DC movies, and specifically, definitely, the new Batman movie. And of course, is Jake Gyllenhaal going to be playing Batman, and is Deathstroke going to be within the Batman movie? So if you guys want to hear more on this and me talk about it, make sure you guys definitely stay tuned. How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and before we get in this video, make sure you guys definitely subscribe for more on the DCEU and Batman going forward. I have plenty of videos coming out about it. Make sure you guys definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys can keep up to date with all my latest uploads. Make sure you guys definitely smash that like button if you guys like this video. And of course, make sure you guys definitely comment below. I want to know your thoughts. Do you guys think Jake Gyllenhaal will become the Batman in the Matt Reeves Batman movie? And do you think Deathstroke will be the main antagonist for the movie? Let me know down in the comments. But with all that out of the way, let's get in the video, Webheads. So it's a big rumor going around that Ben Affleck is not going to be playing Batman anymore in the DCEU, and people are really speculating that the last movie that he's going to be in is basically the new Flashpoint movie that's going to be coming out. Of course, a lot of people think that it's going to be Justice League. Justice League is his last appearance. I don't really think that's how it's going to be, especially because it looks like they're really just expanding upon every other hero after that, and if they're really going to do it, I think a Flashpoint movie is the right way to do it. I think that's exactly how they're supposed to do it if they want to change up the age or the actor of Batman. And of course, I always thought that Ben Affleck was just too old to play a Batman that's going to get introduced in a Justice League movie. I totally understood where Zack Snyder was trying to go with this character, and I really did get that he was trying to make Ben Affleck look like the version of Batman in The Dark Knight Returns. Totally get that. I love that story. I love the idea. But the thing is, you're really trying to set up a DCEU where Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman are going to be assembling the Justice League. And now after Justice League's all done, Ben Affleck's just too old to do that. I feel as though the approach that Zack Snyder had towards the Ben Affleck character in kind of making him old man Bruce, I really just didn't think this was the right time to do that. I think that's something that you do later on, where you can definitely have a Batman vs Superman movie. But how they were trying to build the whole universe, I honestly don't know how this idea really got brought up in the first place, and I don't think it was the right approach to the character, but it definitely was a unique one, so I'll give it that. But really going on about this, of course, a lot of people think that Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be taking up the mantle as the Batman in the Matt Reeves movie, and honestly, I really like this casting. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal as an actor, so I'd be totally cool if he took on the Batman role. I think he'd play a great Bruce Wayne, and I think he'd play an excellent Batman. I think he'd do a really cool job, especially with Matt Reeves directing. I'm really happy that Matt Reeves is going to be the director of this new movie, and I'm glad they signed him on for it. And I want him to do something completely unique with Batman that we've never seen, especially I want to see a lot more of the detective side of Batman. But a lot of people are saying that Jake Gyllenhaal is just too old to be Bruce Wayne, too old to be Batman. Well, I mean, really looking at Ben Affleck's age, that's not true at all. But really looking at, like, say, Christian Bale or something like that, Christian Bale was basically the same age as Jake Gyllenhaal when he played in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. So right around there, they're basically the same age right there, and I actually think that's a pretty young Batman. Of course, this doesn't have to be like the origin of Batman at all. I don't think they're going to be doing that at all. I think it's going to be the same character as Ben Affleck's Batman, but of course with Flashpoint, if they put Ben Affleck in Flashpoint and they kind of switch to Jake Gyllenhaal through that movie, I think that they're going to do something with the timeline where when Barry comes back from Flashpoint, he fixes everything. Basically, the new Bruce Wayne is going to be Jake Gyllenhaal. They're gonna try to make it look like Bruce Wayne, for like 10 years younger, is basically the one that started the Justice League and everything, and that's how it all kind of started. Of course, if they do make a Flashpoint movie, it will affect the DCEU like that a lot. Just kind of how it started the New 52 in the comic books, that's how it's going to change everything in the DCEU, and I think that's actually a really good idea and a really good approach for the new Matt Reeves Batman movie, so they don't have to really be connected with Ben Affleck at all. Ben Affleck can leave the Batman role like he really wants to, and I think he really does want to. I know there's a lot of DC fans out there that's saying, no, he doesn't want to leave the role of Batman. Yeah, he does. He doesn't want anything to do with Batman anymore. You can just tell he doesn't. You can tell he just doesn't want to do any more movies. And I don't think that Warner Brothers and all the executives and everybody that's really doing these new movies really want Ben Affleck as Batman. So once Ben Affleck basically says he doesn't want to do Batman anymore, and maybe Flashpoint's his last movie, or even Justice League's his last movie, I think Jake Gyllenhaal's the next guy up to really get that role, and he's definitely going to be accepted as it. And now really on the second part of this video, basically, is Deathstroke going to be that main bad guy guy for Matt Reeves The Batman movie. And to really talk about this, I personally do not think that's the case anymore. When Ben Affleck was going to be directing and writing the script for the Batman movie, that's exactly the villain that Ben Affleck was rumored to want. And I'm pretty sure that was a definite thing, that Deathstroke was going to be that villain, because of course we saw that little teaser before Justice League came out, just seeing that Deathstroke was ready to come, and basically that Deathstroke was there and he was ready to go and he was all suited up, and that was the DCEU's version of Deathstroke. And I personally got really excited for it because I thought that was a great idea. And honestly, I really do want to see Deathstroke within this new Batman movie, especially how he got teased at the end of Justice League, those end credit scenes. That's where I think he's definitely going to show up in the Batman movie, but at the same time I think he's just going to be a Legion of Doom villain. I don't think he's going to be a straight Batman villain. I think they're trying to say that Justice League 2 actually isn't going to be Darkseid, instead it's going to be the Legion of Doom, and that's why Deathstroke's in there. So they got Lex Luthor. I think that's where they're going to be doing it. Of course, they're definitely going to tease Deathstroke within the Batman movie with whoever plays Batman in the movie. I think that'll definitely happen, but I don't think he's going to be the main villain. I really feel like the Batman is going to be played out a lot like the Arkham games, where you're going to have a ton of villains, but there's going to be that one main villain that you're really going after, but all these side villains you're going to run into as well. That's just my feeling on it. I feel as though they're going to do it something like that, where all these villains are already established. You don't need to go into any origins, and that's how they're really going to do it. And I think that everything really building up to this is a great idea, and I think Matt Reeves is definitely a great director to pull this off. But of course, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Jake Gyllenhaal will play the Batman, and do you guys think Deathstroke will be the main bad guy or just appear in the Batman movie? Let me know down in the comments, guys. I want to hear your opinions on this. Make sure you guys definitely smash that like button if you guys like this video. Of course, subscribe to Webhead for more on the DCEU and Batman going forward. Make sure you guys definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys get to keep up to date with all my latest uploads. And of course, make sure you guys definitely get in my Black Panther giveaway. All you gotta be is a subscriber, and make sure you guys definitely comment below so you guys get entered for that. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye. Alright, Webheads, if you guys like this video and you guys like what you saw, make sure you guys definitely subscribe right over here to Webhead so you guys get more on Batman and the DCEU going forward. Make sure you guys definitely turn on that notification bell. Make sure you guys definitely check out my social media links in the description below so you guys can follow me on various social media networks. And make sure you guys definitely check out the 2 videos below me. I think you guys would really enjoy it. But thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.